Hello viewers and greetings fellow space travelers, this is Storm of Night and welcome to Cube World. Cube World is a voxel based game where you have a procedurally generated world that is, for all intents and purposes, infinite. You can explore in any direction you want. You can go across the oceans. There's lots of different biomes. There's lots of creatures to encounter and fight. There's cities and roads and just all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be covering some of the things that I have learned about the game so far in little clips. And I apologize if some of them seem disjointed. That's because they are all out of order, and basically I've recorded them as I find the things, or as I'm reminded of something. So I'm going to do my best to cover the gist of what Cube World is about, but if I lose you at some point, please feel free to yell at me in the comments. Anyway, getting right along. First things first, you have to make a new character. And you're started off with this default mob. You can choose between the different races. There's human, frogman, undead, lizard, goblin, orc, dwarf, and elf. And obviously there's male and female. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a human male. I'm going to go with a ranger. And I guess that'll work. There we go. And that works. And let's give him a name. Ta-da! Dawn of Night. Alright. And I have a test world here that I've been tinkering with to familiarize myself with the game. Some of the clips that I will have recorded for this video will be from this world, but I am also going to start a new world because I am going to be doing a Let's Play series of this. So, let's create a new world. The seed, I'll just mash some numbers there, and then let's see here, Cube World LP. Alright, create the world. And the first thing that you're going to see is the world loads in chunks all around you. It is generally a 3x3 grid of chunks that you can see. And if you hit M and bring up the map, it will show you, first and foremost, where you are located to some amount of detail. And secondly, it will show you where any hotspots are, namely the city for the kingdom that you're in, the quest markers, which whenever there is a quest, you can tell what it is by these crossed swords there, and any places you have visited that have names will have names highlighted. Oh, there's a quest way over there. But I'm going to go ahead and try to head towards the city, along the way picking up any items that I can. First off, there are heart flowers, and you can find those all over the place. There is a limit to how many you can carry. I believe it's 50. There are cotton plants. Trying to look for some other examples of plants here. Or other things. there are lots of mobs. And they don't always drop something, but they all mobs stand a chance of dropping things. Alright, you will encounter good guys. You can you can tell that they're good guys because they show up as this blue name here with the blue health bar and all that. There are bad guys, which I'm going to follow these. Okay, I guess not. And these are the bad guys. I'm not going to deal with those because I don't have nearly enough ability right now to deal with them. There's another heart flower. There's another one. Hopefully I'll be able to find some of the other plants along the way. There's some cotton. Now to harvest some of these things, you can just walk over them like the heart flower. Others, obviously, you have to attack them. Let's see here. Aha! Here's a road. And the roads do just go on and on and on until they just generally stop. Ooh, did I see something else? Nope, I guess not. I think... Aha! There's something. A mushroom. The roads will cut into the terrain, and once there, they are there. That's all there is to it. Alright, you can tell you're heading into a city because there are buildings everywhere. There are animals that will just look at you and not attack you. This collie has an orange name because it's a more difficult mob to kill. Once the names get red and start having numbers after them, they become pretty much impossible to kill unless you have some really good gear. I was hoping to find at least a couple more plant types. Alright, well, we are in the city. There are NPCs that basically just say benign things. There are inns that you can go into. The doors open like that, and you can... Whoa! Sorry about the volume. They have different things that they say, and sometimes new triggers will have that doo-doo-doo noise. It's very loud and sudden and unexpected. Anyway, let's zoom in here. First off, we are in the kingdom of Setar, and each city is separated into different districts. There's the adventure district, the trade district, there will be a crafting district probably over here, and a pet district. I have no idea what the pet district is for, but let's go on here. In the trade district, there are a few shops, like for instance an armory where you can buy an armorer rather, where you can buy armor and various rings and things for your character, and it does, as it goes farther down, it does scale up and level. When you first start off, you're going to have no money and not really any ability to do much of anything. I'm trying to see here. Yep, alright, that's another one. So I want to get out of that dialogue there, head back outside, and go over here. There is a general shop, which you can tell where the general shop is because it has that money bag there, and there's this little marketplace out front. In here, you can buy various things, including occasional animal food, which I don't have enough money, or any money, so I can't get that. a boat, a hang glider, a lamp, and glass flasks, as well as the formula to learn how to craft things and some bombs. Now, the glass flasks are going to be very, very useful in making health potions, which is why I was picking up those heart flowers. Let's see here. Get out of there. There's the door. Now I need to head that way. There are some firing ranges in the adventure district for you to practice your attacks, and when you do your base attack, it gives you MP, those blue points there, which helps you to have a more powerful secondary attack. You can see on the bottom M1 and M2. That's mouse button 1 is the single shot, mouse button 2 is the secondary attack from that weapon that you're holding. There we go, there's the pet district, there's a crafting district. Alright, now something else. This is the armory where you can get weapons. In the cities, there will be a big central tower, and inside you can talk to the guy to adapt your gear so that it fits your level. So say you have some really good item that you want to keep, but you don't like the stats because it's on the verge of being useless. You can take it to this guy, and for some platinum coins, which are really hard to get, you can adapt it up to your level. But let's see here. There we go. Exit that dialogue. Some more benign dialogues. Now I want to go to the crafting district, which is over here. And there are inns all over the place. They have beds, and if you lay down in a bed or a sleeping bag, it rapidly heals your health points. Alright, this is I guess an examiner or an identifier. If you find something called leftovers, you bring it in here, and for a price, you can identify what those things are, and they can be weapons or armor or other gear. Alright, I'm now in the crafting district. There is a woodworker that has a saw and a workbench. There is a clothier, which has a loom, or a spinning wheel rather, and a loom. And somewhere, if I don't run into the pole, let's see here, there's that and that, and that's way over there. Sorry, I did not realize that my Skype was still on. Let's get over here. And here's the forge, where you can use the furnace, the anvil, and the customization bench. The customization bench, you can put an item in, let's see here, a weapon item in the customization field, and if you have any items that you can customize it with, you can pick them up and click on your item, and it adds those stats to your weapon, and then you can just exit out of here, and your weapon will have those stats embedded on it. Alright, let's see here. That's the adventure, trade, crafting, the tower. I may have missed something. I don't believe so, though. Alright, now occasionally, if I can find one, there will be an NPC that has a word bubble over their head. And what they have to tell you is that there are quests available. They don't add any quests that you don't already have. It's just they are telling you about the various quests that already exist. Namely, that and that. I thought there was another one on here. Maybe not. Anyway, let's see here. Now, immediately outside the town, you'll start to encounter bad guys. Like I fought off that owl earlier, and there are just dozens and dozens of different types of bad guys. But also, there are lots and lots of different kinds of terrain, and I will be getting to some of those here in a little bit. But I just wanted to give the quick overview of what the town is. There are different kingdoms on your infinite map, and each kingdom has its own town, and all the towns are pretty much laid out the same in the different districts with the central area. I don't know if there's a chance that some of the buildings don't spawn. I haven't encountered that yet, and I've done a few maps just to test. And so far they all seem to have the different buildings. But I'm going to cut here and commence with the little snippets of other stuff. So talk to you in a minute. All over the map there are caves. You just have to know where to find them. So you have to keep an eye out for dark splotches on the side of a hill. But generally there are bats in these caves, as well as different things that you can dig, including iron, gold, emeralds, and silver, as well as some glowing mushrooms. That's not everything that you can find in a cave, but that's most of it. But there are lots and lots of caves everywhere. So apparently it's not just Minecraft that has the floating block syndrome. Interesting. That's kind of special. Anyway, moving on. Here is a Siren. This is a beast. He hits like a truck. And he breaks the ground. Oh God. Ow. Alright, that was the Siren, and I got 23 platinum coins out of that. That is awesome. What else did I get here? Whoa. That was weird. I got a mint chocolate bar. It's awesome. That's worse than what I've got. Don't need that. That's generally better. No. Okay. Alright, I got a bunch of nifty stuff. Alright, and that was the Siren. If there's anything else, then I guess I will go ahead and record that when it pops up too. See you later. And you can tame animals. I now have a duckbill. Something I suppose I should mention, if you are in an area on your map and the word for the dungeon or whatever the area is red, it means you shouldn't be there because everything is really, really big. Like for instance, that +3 means that I stand no chance whatsoever. So I'm getting out of here. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, I just wanted you to take a look at this. There is a day-night cycle in the game, and when it's nighttime, it is darker than dark. If you hit F, you do get a little bit of a torch there, or a lantern or whatever, and that's how it looks on the front of you, that little lantern. Now, during the day, there is a sun, and it tracks all the way across the sky, you can see it, but at night, there is no moon whatsoever. You have no progress bar, as it were, to be able to tell what time of the night it is. So you just kind of have to either sit still and fidget and wait for morning to arrive, or chance it and run through the night and hope you don't come into an area that is filled with lots of big bad guys. Now let's see here. You can see that there is a hot spot right there, and that is a troll that I fought earlier, and I had just arrived at it just before nightfall and took care of him, and so now that I've defeated him, I have to just kind of figure out what I'm going to do next. But when morning arrives, everything is a lot more clear, and I don't recommend, until you are at least level 10, I don't recommend wandering around at night, because there's lots of stuff that'll just smush you real quick. But anyway, I'll cut here and be right back. Alright, a couple more things I wanted to show you. First off, you can see in the mini-map that there's a dotted line going across part of it. And you can see it on this map as well. And what that is the border between the zone or kingdom or whatever you want to call it that you're in and the next one over. So right now I am still in the the lands of Kermi, and as soon as I cross that dotted line, I go into the next area. Well, in order to cross that dotted line, I am going to demonstrate something else. A hang glider. Now, you have to have points in hang gliding, and the way it works is if you hold the space button, you stay level but you lose stamina, so it's best to just use it in pulses. But as you can see now, I am in what's called the Asgard Ocean. And I'm trying to get down to the water here without too much of a hassle. There we go. Now there is also, and my pet will catch up to me eventually, there's also a boat. So if I get in the water here, I can hop in a boat and sail across the top of the water at a very fast speed because I've put a few points into it already. But as soon as you exit the water, the boat goes away. So you have a hang glider and a boat. Now the lantern, I just got that because, or the iron lamp, I just got that because you carry one for free automatically, so it isn't necessary to have it. Alright, now, one other thing I wanted to cover. You can see I've got a bark beetle here, and you can see over on the left side of the screen that he's almost my level. He's level 23. The pets that you can pick up by feeding them things, he's chasing me, some of them can be ridden as mounts, some cannot. You can tell if they are rideable by mousing over them or having them nearby. It'll say R to ride. Now, this is buggy. Hey, it worked that time. All right. Drastically increased movement speed, but it does still take normal falling damage, so you have to kind of watch how high you jump from. In order to dismount, I just use a melee attack. Anyway, these pets, there are several of them. This isn't even the tip of the iceberg. Actually, this is about a third of them, maybe a quarter. But I've got some slimes. I've got a pet turtle. I've got a pig. What's this? A terrier, a collie, a sheep, a hornet, a plane runner, which is a weird looking bird, which can be ridden as a mount, which is even weirder. But anyway, let's see here. There's my bark beetle. I like to use that. There are different tabs in your inventory: equipment, items, ingredients, and pet-related stuff. Either the pets you already have or pet food. The pet food, you can only have one of each of the pet foods in your inventory at any given time. But once you have a pet already tamed, you can have another copy of that particular pet food that you use to get those pets. But there are a lot of pets, and there are some that the food isn't known yet whether you can get them. I have a feeling that there are even going to be more functions for the pets in the future. This is still alpha, but that's pretty much what there is in the lines of pets. Each animal that you can use as a pet is generally found in its own unique biome or area. Right now I'm in some sort of jungle beach kind of tropical biome because I'm near the ocean shore. So there are likely to be crabs and mosquitoes and some other crustaceans. In the water there are several bad guys. You don't drown, but there are several bad guys. There's piranhas and sharks and lanternfish and some other things. So basically each area has its own different type of bad guy. But I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and if I can come up with something else real quick, I will let you know. Alright guys, that's I guess gonna pretty much be it. I'm sure I've missed some things, and anything that I have missed, I will cover throughout the duration of the series. I just wanted to get this video wrapped up so that I could get it uploaded and get the series started. And if you have any ideas that you'd like to see me try to do in this series, please let me know. If you have any questions, ask. But that's going to have to be it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get back to you. If you like this video, please give it a like. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my next videos come out. But that is going to have to be it for this one. So thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.